right, well, it's a little high air for my usually Friday morning, so but I thought we got smoother as the match went on. Was really impressed with the setter and the libero from Corpus Christi, and they do some nice things. But I thought our team, you know, I felt like we were really well prepared for them and their tempo, and I thought our blockers did a really good job today. And you know, our floor defense with Nicklin, Kenzie, and Lexi back there, it's hard to get balls down. So those I think were the highlights, and we got a lot of work to do.
What would some of that work be?
Serve the ball over the net would be a great start. I pretty much lose my mind when we serve in the bottom of the net, so there it is. But you know, this is why our routines are so important, to stay in a routine. And when we get in these matches like this, we're sitting around for an hour when we should be warming up and starting. You know, it's just hard to keep your rhythm and your routine going for the day, and you know, that's one of the results of that. So it's a good learning lesson for us how important routines are.
I mean, this wasn't a Big Ten team, but when you look at your team, what type of blocking team should you be this year with your experience and your size?
We should be exceptional. I mean, we have a chance to be exceptional. You know, we work really hard on it. You know, but Becca, you know, you look at, you know, Whitney does some nice things. She's really physical. Caitlin Hord's already proven herself. Maddie's proven herself. You know, Lindsay Krause's a good blocker. Allie's a really good blocker, and Kennedy upgrades us from where Nicklin was blocking. And then, you know, the other question mark would be, you know, the other middle blocker spot. And both Maggie and Becca for freshmen are really, really good blockers. So that should be a strength for us.
Are we going to see Maggie play tonight?
Yeah.
Where'd you see out of Whitney today? A couple really big kills.
Yeah. She's going to have some highlight reels. I want to get her. You know, we got to get her going though. Is get long rallies out of system, trying to find kills too. And, so this will be a good weekend for her to keep developing that and find ways to get kills and mixing up shots. You know, which I think she's learning how to do, and not just hit every ball as hard as she can.
Even most of them, actually, you said it too many years, we only had 7 hitting errors, and those maybe came in
I said
clusters.
serving errors.
Serving errors,
Yeah,
hitting.
we have more serving errors than hitting errors.
Yeah. But hitting-wise, Maddie had 5,
Maddie
the
had
rest of
5,
the team
yeah.
had 2. I mean, that's good efficiency. I mean, are you pleased
Yeah.
with the distribution that Kennedy gave you?
Yeah, I mean, we set Maddie too much, but we for a while there we weren't passing very well, so everything was just going out there. And Kennedy was setting her tight and off, and Maddie might have been trying to do a little too much on some of those. But yeah, I mean, game 3 we sided out 80%, we sided out 75% in game 1. I mean, when we're doing that, that's, you know, it's pretty good. But we can play cleaner, and and even you know Lexi had a couple sets that should have been better. You know, we had a couple other people set out of system sets that weren't where they were supposed to be. So that's when I say we can play cleaner.
John, earlier, Whitney said that Caitlin Hord described her as knowledgeable, and you said describe her a few times. Is it like having another coach out there, Caitlin being out there with how much she brings?
Well, she doesn't say much, so I mean, maybe she talks to her, just doesn't say much to me. But she is. I mean, I would pay to watch her play. She is I mean, I feel like the game's kind of in slow motion for her, and she's just very smooth. And you know, I'd want her as a teammate if I was playing. Yeah, I've been telling you guys that all year. You know, but she doesn't panic up there, and just works it. We need to set her more, so we'll work on that.
Who else would you pay to see?
Depends on the day. Caitlin Hord would be one of them. So.
Besides Maggie, anybody else we expect to see tonight?
Yeah, we'll. we'll have a different lineup tonight. I'm gonna give some other players a shot, so.
Any more questions?
All right.
Okay, guys, thanks
Thank
for
you,
being
everybody.
here.